Hi boys and girls. Today I'm going to read you a story. It's called Mad About Minibeasts. When we're looking at the story and we're listening to the story, think of the animals or creatures or little mini beasts that you might find in your garden. Are you ready? Let's go. At the bottom of your garden, you might just hear a sound, a chirp from the treetops or a scuttle on the ground. If you step a little closer, maybe you can see a ladybird, a dragonfly, a beetle or a bee. The sun is in the sky and it's a lovely summer's day. The mini beasts have seen you and they want to come and play. There's lots of mini beasts and we're going to have a look at each one of them here. So we have the snail. Where is he? There he is. The snail. We're famous for slithering slowly, but wouldn't you also be slow if you had to carry your house on your back wherever you wanted to go? Look how slow they are, and they slither, slither, slither. Now these guys are the slugs. Look. We're sticky and we're slimy and we haven't any bones. So we hang out under flower pots and shelter under stones. Look, so we have the snail with his house shell, and we have the slugs and they're slithery and slimy and have no bones. The worm. I wriggle and wriggle down into my hole, and then when I want something scrummy, I munch a few mouthfuls of marvellous mud. Do try some. It's really quite yummy. Blah. I wouldn't like to eat any mud, would you? The spider. Do you see him? I love to wake up in the morning when my web is all covered with dew. It's such a fine sight when it glitters so bright. Don't you think it's beautiful too? Look at the spider's web all covered in dew. The fly. My eyes are big and orange, and my body is black and fuzzy, and I fly around your house all day just being very buzzy. Buzz. Now, the beetle. There he is. We've got these two feelers on top of our heads which wiggle and help us to see. And we scuttle around without making a sound. Can you scuttle as quickly as me? The earwig. This is an earwig. Look. I like to feed on tasty plants and trees that have gone rotten. But the weirdest thing about me is these pinchers on my bottom. That is weird. And he's the earwig. So we have the beetle, the beetle and the earwig. Now, this is the stick insect. Do you see him? No, he looks like the tree. So look there. This is the stick insect. See his little face? And what does he look like? A stick. I'd rather not be eaten, so I've got this brilliant trick. I cling to leaves and branches and pretend that I'm a stick. Look, he really does look like a stick in between the branches. Have a look again. And his face. The ant. Oh, there's lots of them. We ants like to work as an army, which means that we do things together. Just watch how we carry these leaves to our nest. You must admit that's pretty clever. So look at all the ants are carrying the leaves. They're bringing them to their nest. Are they very clever? The caterpillar. I munch on leaves in the garden. Yum, 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 yum. Then slowly I spin my cocoon. But now I'm asleep. I must sleep, and I'm going to be a beautiful butterfly soon. So we have the caterpillar, and he munches on all the leaves, and then he goes into his cocoon. And when it's time to come out, he comes out, and he's a butterfly. And he can flutter away. The ladybird. How many spots has a ladybird got? Look at my back and you'll see. I know that I've got quite a lot. Why don't you count them with me? Well, we count his spots. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many has he got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spots. Now look at this little creature. All the way along here. He's called a centipede. Hello, I'm the centipede. How do you do? I'm as friendly can be. Now which of my hands would you most like to shake? I've got at least 30, you see. So look at all his legs or hands. He's very, very long. There's nothing more brilliant, this is a bee, than being a bee. You may think that it sounds a bit funny, but you don't shout hooray if you've lived every day in a hive full of heavenly honey. So there's the bee, yellow and black, and the hive. And he loves being a bee. This is a dragonfly. My wings are like shimmering rainbows. Oh, look at the wings. And my body's a dazzling green. Of all the animals here in this pond, surely I must be the queen. Oh, look at her little crown. The grasshopper. We grasshoppers do enjoy jumping, as our legs are incredibly strong, and when we're not jumping, we rub them together to make the most beautiful song. Look, he's so strong, he's good, and he's jumping. And this one is rubbing them together to make the most beautiful song. Did you like those mini beasts? What a lot there are. Flying, crawling, slithering and jumping. Oh, so far. Some live by the water and some live in the air. Some like living underground and finding food down there. But now let's leave the garden. We can come another time. Which beast was your favourite one? Can you guess mine? Oh, so look at all of those beautiful mini beasts. Which one is your favourite? Oh, that's good. My favourite is this one, the butterfly. Thank you for listening, boys and girls. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.